It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys fell short last week after a victory in the opener. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them now in his 8th year in the NFL.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 53 yards.
There are some signs of life from the ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold him a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
A gain of 5 brings up
Smith now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Reese. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Reese. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Smith. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the
They'll look to throw.
This is caught at the end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy. You understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you would
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. They'll run on first down. Day. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Day. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. You look at this defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Man open is Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Result is a first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And they call it a loss of a yard there. 3rd and 7 now. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. But were they aggressive on that one?
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Smith. No, ball, not fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 7.
Smith.
3rd and 7.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's Reese. Number 25-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reese. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. First down. It's Reese. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, here's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 2-yard line. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll sneak it with Smith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good. We're on 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Throwing is Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. On the completion, this is Carey.
The first down pass.
2nd down and 6 now.
Complete to number 3. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 13.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
37 yards on the punt with no return. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now Smith. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Intended for
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Smith's pass.
3rd and 3.
Number 82. It's a gain of 4. Brings up
to throw is Smith.
3.
Will try to pick it up himself. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Motioning to the left is Robinson. On play action, they'll throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
The 2nd down pass.
3rd and 8.
Complete to number 5. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. Robinson's got it. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Fair catch. Signaled for.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Here's Smith. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Day. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Carson. And they'll lead the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Day. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
The 36-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Oh, able to avoid him. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way out to about the 35-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
Smith.
2nd and 6.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by time off.
Back to throw. Smith. In trouble, and he's taken down. A loss loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Taken in at the 22. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
On the play. That's good for a first down. A gain of 13 yards. And a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
46-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Complete to number 13. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Back to throw again. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
On first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And there's still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Smith. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Now a play fake here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
A little surprising they didn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up second.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Smith now to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Again, it's Carson with another catch. And they'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second and 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 15. Results in a first down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. A beautiful fake. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Smith. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Smith's pass.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Reese. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at about the 14. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Result is a 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11. On the completion, this is Carey. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Reese. And he'll scratch out about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Smith. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Smith. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A 40-yard punt, no return. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
To number 4. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
From the 34-yard
From the
line.
34 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up third and 6.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now fourth down.
They bring their punter out there now, as he's on to kick it away. Well, that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
To throw is Smith. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I got it.
Back to throw, Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They all understand that even after that loss on first down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on second and goal, this is the time.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wells.
Complete.
3rd and 9 here.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Rees. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out, and we're going to get a review of that last play. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. first down. It's Reese. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Kemp. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Reese. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on
3rd
the
and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here's Smith. And he fires Here's one, but incomplete.
For number 15.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they forced him to taking the 3.
So you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Second and 10. At the 20.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And touchdown! A big play there. 67 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was caught.
Visitors 23.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And here now the offense heading back out there. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Reese. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A shotgun snap for Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Yeah, strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now Smith. Now he'll take this and run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the air now with Smith. Now he's going to step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal.
At the 14-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Now a handoff up the middle. Kim. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 6 yards. Brings up fourth down and goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 11, 1:09 to play. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down.
Complete to number 3.
Now second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that puts it to the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Team 41, visitors 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
The pass on 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Able to shake him off. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Result of the play.
Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the home team here, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors,